It's been a long time coming, such a long, long time, and I can't stop running. Such a long, long time. Can you hear my heart beating? Can you hear that sound? 'Cause I can't help thinking, and I won't stop now. And then I looked up at the sun, and I could see all the way that gravity pulls on you and me. And then I looked up at the sky and saw the sun, and the way that gravity pushes on everyone, on everyone. Baby, when your wheels start turning and you feel let down, and it seems like troubles have come all around. I can hear your heart beating. I can hear that sound, but I can't help thinking, and I won't look now. And then I looked up at the sun, and I could see all the way that gravity pulls on you and me. And then I looked up at the sky and saw the sun, and the way that gravity pushes on everyone, on everyone. On everyone.
Beth and Matt, today you're surrounded by your family and friends, all of whom have gathered here to support you and witness your marriage. Today, as you join yourselves in marriage, there is a vast and unknown future stretching out before you. The possibilities and potentials of your married life are great, and now fall upon you your responsibility to uphold your values and make real your dreams. Through your commitment to each other, may you grow and nurture a love that makes both of you better people, a love that continues to give you great joy, and also a passion for living that provides you with energy and patience to face the responsibilities of life. Remember that you are here today, not because you are marrying the person you think you can live with, but the individual that you cannot live without. Family and friends, Matt and Beth would like to thank you for being here with them today and for supporting them throughout their relationship. They know that taking the time and making the journey to be here with them today took considerable effort, and they want you all to know the deep appreciation and gratitude that they feel in their hearts. When you accepted Matt and Beth's invitation to join them here today, you also accepted a very special responsibility and role in their lives. By asking you to bear witness to their wedding ceremony, they share with you not only precious memories, but their commitment to continue to love and trust one another. They ask, too, that you may be later called upon in times when good counsel and a reminder of happy times may be needed. So I ask you, do you promise that you will do everything in your power to support them in their union, that you will encourage them always to seek the comfort and strength of their togetherness through the storms and stress that life may bring, and that you shall use what you have heard and seen here today to remind them that the beauty and joy they share this day was meant to last a lifetime? Please respond by saying, "We do." We do. And now Fiona will read a sonnet from William Shakespeare.
Sonnet by William Shakespeare. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's leaves have all too short a day. Sometimes he caught the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed. And every fair from fair sometimes declines, by chance of nature's changing course unturned. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that thou oust. Nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines due to time through growth. So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to be.
Nice job.
To enter into a lifelong union with one another requires perfect love and perfect trust. I now ask you to take this shortbread and this wine as a symbol of yourself and nourish one another with it. Please repeat after me together. In perfect love and perfect trust,
In perfect love and perfect trust,
we walk this path as we know we must.
we walk this path as we know we must.
Give thanks to Spirit for the way is just.
Give thanks to Spirit for the way is just.
So into this wine I dip this crust
So into this wine I dip this crust,
and pledge to each other perfect love and perfect trust.
and pledge to each other perfect love and perfect trust.
will read a passage from the Song of Solomon.
There it is.
This reading is from chapter 2 of the Song of Solomon. My beloved speaks and says to me, "Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. For now the winter is past, the rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth, the time of singing has come, and the voice of the turtle dove is heard in our land. The fig tree puts forth its figs, and the vines are in blossom. They give forth fragrance. Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away. Set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your arm. For love is strong as death, passion fierce as the grave. Its flashes are flashes of fire, raging flame. Many waters cannot quench love, neither can floods drown it. If one offered for love all the wealth of one's house, it would be utterly scorned.
So I just wanted to say that I'm pleased and honored to be officiating at Beth and Matt's wedding ceremony today, where we witness their love and willingness to commit to each other in marriage. How in the busyness of today's world does a marriage succeed? There are endless words of advice, and many of the readings and blessings we are sharing in today's ceremony highlight what's important. Reflecting on these qualities, I'd like to emphasize a few. Communication, the foundation of a strong marriage. A fourth grader recently gave his teacher some marriage advice before her wedding. If you say your problems out loud, it's easier to solve them, and you can help each other. Wise words from such an observant young student. Expectations. Remember that falling in love is not the same as being in love. Embrace the give and take, and know it takes work for a long, happy relationship. Don't compare yourself to other couples. Enjoy the uniqueness of what you have with each other and what you offer to the world around you, in whatever way that manifests. Do not lose your individuality. As Khalil Gibran wrote, "Let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the winds of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. The oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow. Love each other for exactly who you each are. Be honest and resist trying to change each other. Remember why you were initially attracted to each other, and bring that magic into your relationship each day. Remember to enjoy each other. Have a date night and romantic vacations, especially if you decide to have a family. Reminisce about how much fun it was falling in love, and while you may want to avoid getting caught up in mundane routines, remember never to take each other for granted. As arguments arise, which they most likely will, instead of fighting, challenge each other and push for each other to be better. Strive for trust and stability, not excitement and adventure. The adventure will come when you achieve the trust. It has been said a successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. The last quality, and in my opinion the most important, is maintaining a sense of humor. Learn to laugh at yourself and laugh with each other. Laugh is a stress reducer and reminds us not to take life so seriously. Couples who laugh together last together. To summarize, it's your story. Make it beautiful. Fill it up with what you love, remember what matters, and forget what doesn't. So now we're going to exchange rings. Beth and Matt, your wedding bands are the outward and visible signs of your inward and spiritual bond. The circle with no beginning and no end is the symbol of unity, oneness, equality, and eternity. Matt, please repeat after me. I, Matt, take you, Beth, to be my wife.
I, Matt, take you, Beth, to be my wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
In good times and bad.
In good times and bad.
In feast and famine.
In feast and famine.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
In high tide and low.
In high tide and low.
To love and cherish always.
To love and cherish always.
Beth, will you take Matt to be your husband? Will you love, honor, and cherish him now and forever?
I will.
Beth, please repeat after me. I, Beth, take you, Matt, to be my husband.
I, Beth, take you, Matt, to be my husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
In good times and bad.
In good times and bad.
In feast and famine.
In feast and famine.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
In high tide and low.
In high tide and low.
To love and cherish always.
To love and cherish always.
Matt, will you take Beth to be your wife? Will you love, honor, and cherish her now and forever?
I will.
And now, Zach will read a poem by Seamus Heaney.
Scaffolding by Seamus Heaney. Masons, when they start upon a building, are careful to test out the scaffolding. Make sure that planks won't split at busy joints. Secure all ladders, peg and bolted joints. And yet all this comes down after the job's done, showing off walls of short and solid stone. So if, my dear, there sometimes seems to be old bridges breaking between you and me, never fear, we may let the scaffolds fall, confident that we have built our wall.
Beth and Matt have chosen to include a hand fasting as part of their ceremony. Hand fasting dates back hundreds of years and spans many cultures when couples would express their desire to be joined as one. The binding of hands gave way to the expression, tying the knot. Beth and Matt, will you honor and respect one another and seek to never break that honor?
We will.
And so the first binding is made. Will you share each other's pain and seek to ease it?
We
We
will.
will.
And so the binding is made. Will you share the burdens of each so that your spirits may grow in this union?
We
We will.
And so the binding is made. Will you share each other's laughter and look for the brightness in life and the positive in each other?
We will.
And so the binding is made. Beth and Matt, as your hands are bound together now, so your lives and spirits are joined in a union of love and trust. Above you are the stars, and below you is the earth. Like the stars, your love should be a constant source of light, and like the earth, a firm foundation from which to grow. As we conclude your ceremony, please embrace the blessing of the elements. May the gentle breeze bear witness to this ritual and carry its message to all lands. May the sun warm your hearts, and its ever-burning fire fuel your desire for each other. May the sea provide you from its bounty and comfort your souls with her sounds. May the earth lend its strength and reveal its mysteries. May your mornings bring joy and your evenings bring peace. May your troubles grow few as your blessings increase. May the saddest day of your future be no worse than the happiest day of your past. May your hands be ever clasped in friendship, and may your hearts join forever in love. May blessings rest upon you both and fill all your coming days. By the green mountains of Vermont and the shores of Lake Champlain, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Matt, you may kiss your bride.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Congratulations.
Swing around.
Baby, now you know I can be the one to be your man. Baby, now you know I'd do anything in the world for you to have loving from my baby's eye. Oh, loving from my baby's eye. See that loving in my baby's eyes. Loving from my baby's eyes. Look up, baby, now you know damn well love you better than another man can tell. Love you, baby, now you know I do anything in the world for you to have a loving from my baby's eyes. You see the loving in my baby's eyes. You see the loving in my baby's eyes. Loving from my baby's eyes. Yeah. Mama, now you know I do anything in the world for you. Take the loving from my baby's eye. Ooh, loving from my baby's eye. Give me that loving in my baby's eye. Loving from my baby's eye. Give me that magic in my baby's eye. Ooh, loving from my baby's eye. Give me the loving from my baby's eye. Loving from my baby's eye.